answer, can we agree on some more clear signs, like 3, 2, 1, like in TV?
I tell you.
Okay. Good evening, everyone out there in the wide space of internet. Welcome to our Black Forest Games live show. Today with lots of news, no, not too much news, but some very interesting one. And we start with Vladimir, who's ready to tell you some stuff.
Hi there. 2 great weeks. First off, we've been on a Steam sale and it was quite a ride. There were ups and downs. We were jealous to follow our position in the top 100 rating. So I hope some of the people got a chance to get a game with a great discount. There were some other great indie titles, by the way, and overall it boosted our sales quite a bit. So we are more than happy. Next big thing was the Streamlicious charity event, 100 indie games marathon. Just a trailer for this event was a great opportunity to see lots of different indie titles, and we are proud to be part of this scene. It was really great to see our beat alongside with every other famous indie title, and the charity event was quite a success. David Zalman was monitoring forums and answering the questions there. There was some sort of light developers interview, and yes, it was 100 marathon, and the money went to the children's charity, so you should definitely check it out when it's out next time. Additionally, we've been working on the several content-related packages, one being a full-fledged DLC, which will be released early next year. And for this, we prepared a special, like some specialty, being a Sweet Dreams mode. So for those of you for whom World 3 was too harsh, we introduced a special mode only for this DLC, just as an experiment to try out how this works out, and that would be a Sweet Dreams mode. Essentially, the DLC levels will have a special layout which encourages players who enjoyed level 1-4 difficulty to play through, and it still flows nicely and doesn't feel like an easy mode. In essence, it's just a different level design layout which is more appropriate to the level later first world difficulty. And another big surprise coming out next week is a Christmas level. So our artists and the level designers developed a very, very nice masterpiece, handcrafted beauty, special for the Christmas time. For those of you who celebrate Christmas this year, because myself being an Orthodox, I will be celebrating it next year because of the Gregorian calendar shift. And last but not least, we get quite some movement on the console submission side. Namely, David Salman had to fill out 7,000 words on the 60 seconds of the Giant experience. It was really interesting experience for us. It's one of the requirements for submission to fill out the detailed walkthrough. So David filled it out. It was like 1 page long, and for the first time we realized how many things is happening and how focus of players' attention is switching around. You look for the enemy patterns, you look for the world switch, you check what state you are in, you try different abilities. Just describing action to action, point to point, minute, like second to second user experience for 60 seconds of Gianna took us 7,000 signs. It was even too much for Microsoft at the end of the day. We have to cut it short to 3,000. And yeah, so that's for the console submission. At the same time, our tech programmers roll out the first console build. Looks gorgeous. The game was originally intended for consoles, so no wonder. It supports Xbox and PlayStation 3 controllers by default, so it all went well. And yeah, I think the last but not least, David and Boris were working on the boss design for the upcoming DLC. That would be something. But I think I will save it for the upcoming news updates. And so I'm handing over to Sarah, who has a special guest today. It's yeah, Spellbound and Black Forest veteran.
This doesn't mean that you're old. Don't worry about that. So, please tell us Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Rolf Beismann. I'm a level designer here and interface designer.
So,
Yeah.
so what does this mean? I'm level designer. I'm interface designer. Yeah, I have no idea what this means. So,
Okay. During the course of the project, I took over different roles. So, at the beginning, we started off with concepting what we want to do and also concepting the tools that we need to do that. So, I was involved very much in developing how the editor should behave like and how the tile set works there. And yeah, later in the project I was to use these tile sets together with the other level designers, and towards the end of the project I shifted more towards doing interfaces, or basically totally towards doing interfaces.
Yeah.
Now I'm working with Flash Scaleform, doing all the nice effects and menus.
yeah. So
Whatever.
basically, everything you see from interface side in Jana is his doing. Yes. So
Not the graphical part, that was mainly done by Jean-Marc and Serge.
yeah, but to put it all together, that was you, right? So how long have you been here at BFG? Vladimir said you're a veteran. How long have you done this?
Quite long. I'm not sure. I think about 6 years almost. So I really
Okay, this
for
really
for a company that exists only half a year or only a few months,
yeah.
it's pretty long. Yeah. The thing is, I started at Spellbound
Yeah.
directly after university and was here and stayed here when Keeled over and Black Forest was founded. Then I was taken over by Black Forest Games.
Okay. So when you came from university, what did you study? Did you study something game related, or did you study something completely different and made something different before and just shifted to games industry?
I started with information science at University Darmstadt, and later, after a few semesters, I switched to media system design at Hochschule Darmstadt.
Okay.
And yeah, that's where I then acquired a diploma. So I'm a diploma media systems designer.
Fancy.
Yep.
Fancy.
It's basically a mixture of information science and a bit of economics and also design.
Okay,
So
cool.
all the stuff I now need for interface design is basically what I learned at university.
Cool. And did you do anything else before that, or just school and then directly to university? Because you know many people have another job before that and then switch over to studies and or switch over into the gaming industry. So, but you were straight. Okay. What else? What else could I ask you?
Let's stare at the floor and ponder.
Shit. Okay, this we covered. This I asked too. So this I asked too. Damn. What about the BFG? What do you like about BFG?
The people here.
Yes.
Yeah. Thinking long time. What do I like? The green walls? Not really.
No.
I have an aircon now. Yeah, the old office didn't. But seriously, it's the people here. It's just great fun working with all of you, and
Cool.
that makes it enjoyable.
You're just so nice. Okay. And you're a gamer too? You do play games?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, I do.
What do you like? Which genres do you like? Which games do you like?
Oh, a lot. Yeah. There are so many games. I don't want to pick one and say this is my
Okay.
favorite game. I just like many games and many different genres. Right now I'm playing Borderlands, and also I want to buy soon the new Far Cry 3. I played the other
Okay.
two and they were great. But I don't just play shooters. There are also many other games like Kerbal Space Program, that's currently an in development title. very early alpha stage, but it's already much fun. You build your own spaceship out of predefined tiles like rockets and tanks, fuel tanks, and so on. And then you try to land on other celestial bodies like the moon and so on. And it's really challenging, but a lot of fun as well.
Okay.
I also play Minecraft, and I once played Dwarf Fortress for a while. So
yeah, I read about that.
it's fun with a capital F.
Okay.
Very, very hard.
Okay, I have to talk. We have to talk a little bit more. So, did I tell you about Mass Effect already? Sorry.
Yes. I'm probably one of the few people in this company who still resist the Mass Effect. I haven't played any of them. I started the first one, but I didn't really get hooked, so I never got into that. Blasphemy!
Yes, that's what Schmitty said.
Probably not very much of a role player.
Okay.
So, yeah. In that regard, not much role-playing games, but more shooters and simulations.
And of course, Jana.
And Jana, of course.
Thank you, thank you.
I've been playing for years, for decades, jump and runs. I started with probably Commander Keen. It was really ancient. Someone still knows that.
Okay.
Enjoy a lot that Jana plays just.
At which age did you start gaming?
What age? Well,
Yes.
when I was a small child, I can't really tell.
Okay.
When my parents got the first computer, it was one of the first PCs with MS-DOS.
Okay. Yeah, I started on the C64, so it was quite a long time too. And are you just PC player, or do you play consoles too?
Basically just PC.
Okay.
I don't have my own console.
Me neither.
Oh.
Okay.
Convinced PC player.
Nice. 2 more minutes. Well, do we have some people you want to greet, maybe?
Oh, I doubt that any one of them would be watching this, but in case, yes, hey, greetings to everyone out there who knows me. And also greetings to everyone else.
Nice one. Is there anything else you want to say to the people watching, to our community?
Well, it might have been a bit quiet lately on the forums. We are not posting so much, but believe us, we are working behind the curtains on stuff. So, for example, currently I'm working on an in-game interface, in-game menu, options menu interface, so that we can, for example, change the volume without having to exit the game and go to the launcher. That is very annoying.
So we're basically integrating the launcher into the game, and not just as a separate
Parts of the launcher,
okay,
yes.
cool. I like that. Yes! So this was an interview with Rolf. Thank you all for watching, and now we go over to Schmitty.
Yeah. Hi everyone. So we have a couple of questions here, and let's go through them. So tile sets, like repeating textures, is one of the questions. So let's describe our tile set a bit more in detail. So instead of a graphical or texture tile set, we're using a tile set that is composed of 3D elements, predefined, pre-created 3D elements that fit like puzzle pieces together. So it feels like a giant puzzle if you look at it at the first glance, and it's consisting out of geometry stuff, it is consisting out of gameplay features, logic functions, and so on, what you need to build a level from that. So I hope that helps you. So, next questions. Do we have our own level editor? Sort of. We're using a game engine editor, but we have strongly modified it, so it's more like 98% our tool now, and just 2% which is the old user interface of the whole thing. Even that is modded. So, if the question is targeted towards if we have a level editor, could we ship it to you guys? I'm afraid not. Within our pipeline, there are some systems that are accessing to local servers here, and that will make it impossible to ship the editor we have outside of the company. And if we intended to create a level editor for the crowd outside, then we would want to do it right. Problem is, we don't have the time, we don't have the money, so we're not doing it. So, question number 3 on my list. There is no answer described here, and I don't even know what this means, so I hope you're not mad at me when I skip that. Question number 4. Will the backer rewards be delivered in time? From our side, there exists no problem, so everything we've got, we will deliver immediately, and there will be no problem. We just have to wait for our suppliers, so it's up to them now. And my final question for today, number 5. Why were you not as frequently active in the forums as usual? Easy reason. Our PR team was busy making the making-of video of our game, and so they weren't able to browse through the forums and delegate questions appropriately to the team. But this will increase in the next weeks and months. So don't worry, we're still here. We're still listening to you guys. Everything's fine. So speaking of making-of, I think we will show you now our teaser for the making-of video. So enjoy.
I start now? Yeah.
What is Kickstarter? How does it work?
We bought the assets and IPs from Spellbound. It was challenging, but our 3D artists were always very proud of the result.
On English cover you could read, "The brothers are history."
So when it came to music, I liked the idea of having the cinematic tunes of Mazu in our game.
The metal music, the power of dash, breakable blocks exploding, the level itself beautifully dressed.
They were great. I wanted to bring that fun to Gianna.
I immediately had the idea that it would be very cool if the music would be the same.
It was important to keep the core of what made Gianna popular.
From 1987, and apply the cute Gianna's world.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Oh fuck. Inhabitants of shit.
I think you're laughing in the corner.
It was a success.
Okay, I hope you enjoyed our live show, and I'm looking forward to see you at the next one with some news from our adventures at the Deutsche Entwicklerpreis, the German developer event, where we'll be in around 2 weeks. And I hope you have some great days. Until then, see you. Bye.